Hello friends, welcome back to RMK Resolutions. In this short video, we are trying to understand the uh, structure of DNA. We know that DNA it is a deoxyribonucleic acid and they are made up of the nucleotides. So nucleotides are joined together linearly and they are going to form a phosphodiester bond. So this is a very important topic. So it is important to understand how DNA is made. So the two nucleotides they are joined together by the specific bond and that bond is known as phosphodiester bond. So DNA it is made up of the adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Similarly, in case of the RNA also, they are made up of the adenine, cytosine, uracil and guanosine. So this is the basic thing regarding the DNA as well as the RNA. Now we are trying to understand how these particular nucleotides they are joined. First try to understand the structure of nucleotides. On your screen you can see actually this is figure for how DNA strand is made up. But just for this part of the diagram you will try to understand the structure of nucleotides. So nucleotides, they are made up of the three component. First one is the nitrogenous base, then ribose sugar and phosphate group. These are the three components of nucleotides. So we know that there are nucleotides that is A, T, G, C and U. So in all these particular nucleotides, the difference is about the nitrogenous base. So different nitrogenous base are there. So that's why these particular nucleotides, they are differing each other. Otherwise, ribose part and phosphate part, it is same for all nucleic acid. So we are trying to understand how these particular nucleotides are joined together and they are going to form either DNA or RNA and what kind of directions are there. What is the direction for joining these particular nucleotides? Now see here, uh, so for understanding this particular, we need to understand this one is the 5' phosphate. Now see here, this one is the ribose sugar. Focus on this particular pointer. So this particular ribose sugar, it having a, this one is the 1', this is second prime, 3, 4 and 5. So this particular phosphate group, they are joined to the ribose sugar at the 5' position. That's why it is known as the 5' end of the DNA or RNA. And here, this is again an important point. Here, there is either hydrogen or hydroxyl group is there. So in case of the RNA, hydrogen is there, and in case of the DNA, this particular hydroxyl group is missing over here. That's why it is known as the deoxyribose. In case of the DNA, that hydroxyl group is missing. That's why it is known as the deoxy. Remember. So try to understand how this phosphate group attach over here. So I can tell you this one is the 2' position and this one is the 3' position, which is the growing end of the DNA or RNA, and here phosphate group is attached to the 3' position. And when this particular phosphate group is attached to the hydroxyl group over here, then they are going to form a phosphodiester bond. So you can see here, this one is the phosphodiester bond, which is an important bond in case of the DNA and RNA. So again, I am going to tell you, DNA, it is made up of DNA or RNA or nucleic acid, they are made up of the nucleotides, and nucleotides, they are joined together by the phosphodiester bond. So in this way, phosphodiester bond formation takes place. Again, this is the, as I told you, this one is the 5' end and this one is the 3' end of the DNA or RNA. So here this hydroxyl group is important, which is the growing chain or growing end of the nucleic acid. So here again another nucleotide is going to join, and they are going to form a chain of the DNA as well as the RNA. So in this way, phosphodiester bond they are going to form, and they continues the formation of either DNA or RNA. Okay, so I hope all of you understand these particular basic things. So please like, share and subscribe RMK Resolutions. Thank you. Bye bye.